Hello, everybody, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour because, well, we want to give you enough time to get those bets in for the prime time games. So that's what we do here Monday through Friday on the drive-thru is give you live free sports picks from the prime time games. And we have the professional cappers from Pick Dogs deliver those picks. And let's take a look at who will be on the show for today. We've got, look who's up there. James Clark, performing very well, will join us today. We got Romanelli making an appearance here on Tuesday. Zawacki, fresh from that YouTube late show, back here with us for the drive-thru. Alex Smart there in the center square. Tony Brown here joining us today. And, of course, Ninos with that Dodger shirt, doing very well. If you listen to the morning show, he got a plug for his hockey performance. Surprised a lot of us. All right, we got Chris Ruffolo as well, who will join us on the show. Let's take a look at how they'll line up today. Smart, Brown, Ninos, Zawacki, Romanelli, Ruffolo, Clark, and then I will go ahead and close this one out. All right, Chris, here we go. Final day of Elite 8 here, and then it's a little break from college basketball for a while.
I know, it's that rough time of year, the time I hate the most when you realize that college basketball is winding down for the year. But the time we all knew was coming. I guess it's going to be on to baseball next, but I'm ready to give out some winners tonight regardless.
Let's get some winners tonight. Let's welcome to the show right now Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium as we're winding down the Elite 8. Alex, how's it going?
Doing good today, guys. How's everything with you?
Oh, doing great, doing great. All right, let's take a look here at the NBA, 7 Eastern time. Top of the hour has the Wizards to host the Hornets. Charlotte, a 3-point favorite. Total sits here at 228.
Yeah, it would have been better around 2 points, of course, but, we're going to lay the 3 points here, and we're going to lay it with Charlotte. And Charlotte, what was interesting to me when I watched the last time these teams matched up against each other, the Hornets took a 119-97 win, and it just seemed this is, completely just like from, a visual perspective, that there was something about the way Charlotte matched up very well against Washington, and you could just feel the energy of the game being created as it went along. And I said to myself, when I see these guys again, as long as I'm not laying more than 3 points, I'm going with Charlotte. So here I am. I'm not laying more than 3 points. Charlotte's just off their first loss in their last 3 games. This is a bounce back situation for them. Looking for them to come out of this on top.
All right, Charlotte here laying the 3 against the Washington Wizards. All right, Chris, back-to-back spot. I got a question Bill's status here, but when they faced off, as Alex was saying, they faced off back in early February, Charlotte with the it looked like it was a big win there for Charlotte, winning by 22.
Yeah, the home team has won 8 of the last 9 head-to-head, but I'm going to be with Alex on this one because you know what? I just think that, A, the Wizards are on a back-to-back when they don't play a ton of defense to begin with, and B, we talk about how the loss of LaMelo Ball could really hurt the Hornets and everything. I think it's galvanized this team. I think they realized that he was one of, if not the best player on the team. And I think they all realize that everybody's got to pick up the slack, and I think this is a good spot where we see that. So I'll lay the 3 with the Hornets as well.
All right, agreement here. The Charlotte Hornets here laying the 3 against the Washington Wizards. All right, Alex, good night of action tonight over in the NBA. 4 games from the NBA, 2 from college basketball. We got some hockey up there. What you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
An important game I have tonight, I've got this game circled. It's USC going against Gonzaga. I feel very, very strongly about this selection. So, it's not that we should increase our wager here by too much more because that's not something I like to do, and we'll talk about that on another show, obviously. But just come on in on this game. It's a good one.
All right, get on board here with Alex Smart's got a big game tonight. Gonzaga on USC, so get that one-day package from Alex. And, of course, take the money there that you win and make the long-term pass to the long-term pass. You see there, 30-day all-sports pass from Alex Smart will get you every play that he releases. That would be NBA, college hoops, NHL, of course, Major League Baseball about to begin here in a couple days. So get your 30-day pass right now from Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you in a couple days.
Okay, gentlemen. Take care.
All right, everybody, Alex Smart here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on with our coverage. Now it's time to go over to Las Vegas, Nevada. And with his new setup looking really sharp right now is Tony Brown. He's doing great work. You see him up at the top of leaderboards. You have seen him at the top of leaderboards much of the month and much of his time here at Pick Dogs. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. So let's go ahead and wire in Tony Brown right now. Tony Brown, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. What's up with you, Tom?
Going great, going great. All right, let's go to the NHL here. We got the Rangers to host the Capitals at 7 Eastern time. Capitals road favorites $1.10. Total sits at 6.
Yeah, I love the Capitals in this spot. It was $1.50 last game, and now it's only $1.10 because they're on the road. But I mean, that's right in their wheelhouse. The Capitals are 8-1 in the last 9 games away from home. They're on fire overall. They won 10 of the last 11 skates, but I mean, away from home on the road, 8-1, including game 1 of this series against this same team. So, same team, 8-1 on the road, 10-1 overall, and they're currently on a 3-game win streak. This is just one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Getting the Capitals at $1.10, we're going to slam that home. That's one of my major plays for tonight.
All right, Tony Brown here. Washington Capitals laying $1.10 against the New York Rangers. All right, Chris, looking at the Rangers at home, a losing home record this year.
Yeah, and then this is going to be my boring analysis of the day. It's rinse and repeat. Like Tony said, it's 10-1 in their last 11, 8-1 in the last 9 at home. The Capitals are just playing too well to begin with, and you're rarely going to get them at this kind of price on the road or at home. It's laughable in certain spots. Against a Rangers team that is improved, but not there yet, I'll take the Capitals as well.
All right, agreement here on the Capitals laying at 110 against the New York Rangers. This one to start at the top of the hour, 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, we see here past 30 days performing very good. 836 units of profit. Got some NBA. We've got some college hoops. And, of course, hockey. What you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Tonight, we got my Tuesday triple play. That's my top play from the NBA, the NCAA tournament, and the NHL, all on one pass for one low price. It's my 30-star Tuesday triple play. And as usual, we got the daily, weekly, monthly, and even the VIP year passes where you get every sport, every play I release, even the playoffs, the championships. You know, baseball is just 2 days away. You get all my baseball selections, all with one low price with that VIP season pass.
That's right. That VIP season pass gets you all the plays here from Tony Brown for a year. If you want to go to the 30-day pass, you can do that. And, of course, after that 30 days is up, why don't you go ahead and make that upgrade to the long-term pass with that VIP 1 year. Every play that Tony Brown releases over at Pig Dogs Premium, if you choose 30-day or the 1 year for that length of time. Of course, he's got that money pack play tonight. So get on board with Tony Brown tonight and, of course, make the upgrade with those winnings. All right, Tony Brown, as always, great having your show. Of course, we check you out sometimes in the morning shows with Mitch.
Yeah, that morning show is getting wilder and wilder, man. I need to get back on there, so I'm ready for it. I've been on a roll lately. I think they should invite me back on.
All right, we'll be looking for you on the morning show. Tony Brown here on the Drive-Thru. Have yourself a great night. Talk to you in a couple days.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate being here. I'll see you guys in a couple days.
All right, Tony Brown here on the Drive-Thru. Let's continue on here with the show. Reminder first, guys, is be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it starts every day with the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You got Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Biller. And, of course, you got those 2 YouTube premium shows that come on, of course, and then that precedes our show Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time with the Drive-Thru. And, of course, if you want more information about those YouTube premium, check the description below. And, of course, we always ask for that thumbs up, that like. Chris, we greatly appreciate the thumbs up from the audience out there.
Absolutely. You know, if it doesn't cost you guys a cent, it's right underneath the video if you're already watching it. You know, it helps allow us, give you guys quality content, get the cappers on here. On the morning show, you know, we have all the videos on the website as well. It all just helps get the product out there, and you know, we're doing our best to build that audience, get closer to 1 million, and you know, it's one day at a time. But either way, we love and appreciate all the help and the support that we get from the Pick Dogs family. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We greatly appreciate it. Let's continue on here on the Drive-Thru. Let's welcome to the show. Well, you see in the top of the leaderboards from the NHL this year. You got a mention on the morning show today. It's Ninos. Al, how you doing?
Yeah, the rare a good mention from Mitch always feels good there. But yeah, hockey's been doing pretty good, and I'm just trying to be as good as my hockey, I guess.
All right, I guess we'll be looking for you in the morning show here very soon. All right, Al, we're going to look at a game from the NHL, 7 Eastern time. Bruins, the host of Devils. Bruins laying 210, total 5.5.
Yeah, I can't turn that off or down real quick. He also did mention he's never seen me get on the heater like this, but with baseball season coming up, I think I got to take a quick second to remind everyone of my first show we did together, Tony. I don't know if you remember it, but I think I was on a 12-0, headed to a 13-0 baseball run there. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to baseball season starting back up. But anyways, back to this hockey pick. This was a play I was actually on the Devils last time they faced each other. They did have the rest advantage, which was huge there, especially with a banged-up Bruins team. They are getting healthier, though. However, they're getting one of their main guys in Brad Marchand back, and I think this is a much better spot for them. Obviously, they're equally rested now, and I think they bounce back in a big way. I'm going to take them to make our play here on the puck line, but if you've been following my hockey, you know I like to usually cover that with a money line bet as well. So, taking them -1 myself, but our play here will be the -1.5 with the Boston Bruins.
All right, now Ninos here going with the -1.5 puck line here in this one. The Boston Bruins will be the play here from Ninos against the New Jersey Devils. This is the play, right?
I think it's -130. You should get it much closer to +130, I think.
+130 is the play. All right, Chris, your thoughts on this one here with the Devils and the Bruins?
Oh, looks like I'm going to have to put my bucket on. Far be it from me to disagree with the number one handicapper in the NHL. But I'm going to be on the Devils in this one. I just think it's just too much value for me to pass on. I mean, yes, Brad Marchand's coming back tonight, but he's still got to see that he gets back up to game speed. I know he's one of the best in the game, but he's still got to get there. And Tuukka Rask is out for this game. It's going to be Yaroslav Halak tonight. I think that's going to just be a little bit of a bit of a step down for the Bruins in goal. But I think this is a 2-1 game. And if it happens like that, I think the Devils can battle. I think they may be able to sneak out a win. Just from a value standpoint, I'm going to take the Devils here on the money line.
All right, that's how he's looking at here. Bruins from El Ninos puck line, -1.5 goals, +125 against the Devils from El Ninos, ranked number 1 in the NHL for this year. All right, Al, we got hockey, NBA. We've got also college basketball. 1,345 units of profit this year from the NHL. That is documented. Number 1, 2021 at Pick Dogs. What you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a 5-pack, my 3 best NHL bets, my best NBA, and my best college basketball bet of the night. So if you want to check them out, if you're into just my NHL, I got that separate as well. But I do like the basketball plays tonight as well.
All right, get on board here with Al Ninos, number 1 in NHL for this season. He's got a one-day pass up there. Take advantage of that right now. And, of course, with those winnings, make that long-term pass to the All Sports Pass 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. Every play that Al will release at Pick Dogs Premium. You set the terms when you visit Al Ninos' profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. Well, maybe we get you in if we get a fill-in spot opens up for this week. And, of course, if not, though, looking forward to your initial appearance on the morning show, as mentioned today by Mitch.
You know me, I can't turn either of those offers down, so I'm always ready for a show. It's always a pleasure talking sports and giving out some good picks.
All right, thank you. Al Ninos here on the director. All right, we'll continue on with the show. It's time to welcome to the show Ron Zawacki. He's part of that morning show every day with Mitch in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So let's go ahead and dial in Ron Zawacki right now. Just completed that YouTube late premium. We'll talk about that as well in the show today. Ron, how's it going?
Going good, Tony. Going good. Having a good day. Sun's out. Finally, it's melting up all our blizzard that we had. Our one-day blizzard decided to roll in, and now today it's all melting away.
That's right. Hopefully that Gonzaga cap stays on your head through tomorrow. We'll see about that tomorrow. We'll see on the morning show. We've been checking out the morning show. It's been some interesting conversations of late. All right, we're going to look at one of the big games tonight, 10 Eastern time, Michigan facing UCLA. The Wolverines favored 6.5. Total sits at 136.
Yeah, we're going to look at the Bruins game here. You look at the numbers. Both of these teams, they play great transition defense. But this game's gonna come down to grind the clock. They're gonna each team. I don't see this being a fast pace. Both teams are solid on not giving up the defensive rebound. Both teams are very highly ranked on grabbing that defensive glass. So for me, they're going to be a lot less second chance points in this game, as both teams are really solid on grabbing the defensive rebound this year. For me, look, Michigan is 12-2, following a straight up win to the under. 13-5 overall their last 18 games to the under. You also look at UCLA, and they're the same thing. UCLA 6-2 to the under their last 8 games versus a team with a winning record. For me, I think there's not going to be a lot of second chance baskets. A lot of you got to score on your points for me. So I love the under in this one. Take the under in this one.
All right, Zawacki here, under 136, UCLA and Michigan. All right, Chris, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's not often you get two boring analysis from me on the same day, but this is going to be another one. It makes a great point. I love the under in this one as well. I think it is going to be a slower game. I think both teams' goal here is to slow down the pace and make it a methodical game. And I think that's what we're going to have tonight. I think it's the first to 65 wins. And I think this one could come in well under 130, let alone 136. So I'm on the under as well.
All right, Grayman here, under 136, UCLA, Michigan, late night game, 10 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. We got a handful of games from the NBA, a couple from college hoops, some hockey. What you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Tonight I got a top shelf triple available over at Pig Dogs Premium. I've got the two college basketball sides, and I got a nice 10-star NBA play that I love over there. Grab that triple. Or, like we said, baseball's heating up. Starts in 2 days, Thursdays, the kickoff of baseball. We had nice positive units last baseball season. So I've lowered the price. Jump aboard, get the season pass early. You get every play I release in the Major League Baseball season, and we're going to have another profitable year in MLB. Jump aboard.
That's right, guys. Jump aboard here. Rod Zawacki, profits from the MLB, of course. You get those long-term passes, that $30 sports pass. So every play from Rod for 30 days, that would include baseball, hockey, NBA, and of course the finals here of the NCAA tournament is a good way to go. You'll also find some season passes as well when you visit Rod's profile page over at Pig Dogs Premium. And if you want to start off with one-nighter, you can do that as well with the one-night package tonight and then make the upgrades with those winnings. All right, Rod, always great having you show, but I want you to mention about those YouTube premium shows that have been really profitable that morning and late.
Yeah, jump aboard. There's something that you can't miss out on. We swept the board in yesterday premium plays. So you got the YouTube morning. You can just get the morning. You can get the afternoon package as well. $30 or $50. Get you all our plays that we give on the premium. It's definitely that's a huge value to you and your bankroll. You don't want to miss out on that. Jump aboard. There's a description right there and below the link to get you signed up. Don't miss out. Everybody's joining up on that. And we've been doing good and rolling, making you money. That's what we do here.
That's great value. For the record, it's early and late package. The early and late package is available there. You'll see the link below there and get on board there with the YouTube premium shows. Very good value. All right, Rod, it's always great having your show. Have yourself a great night. We'll tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time for your morning show with Mitch.
You bet. Tune in. Maybe or maybe not. We'll see what happens.
We'll see if that hat lives or dies. We'll find out tomorrow on the show. All right. Good night, Rod Zawacki. All right. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's bring in Ron Romanelli, a special appearance here on a Tuesday from Ron. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's also part of the weekend crew in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Saturday, Sunday, Rod Romanelli, mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right. Let's go ahead and welcome him into the show right now. Let's see if he's over the shock of the discussion. We never have him very often on Tuesdays, but funky discussions before the show. But let's go. Let's get on with business. Ron, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, Tony. How about yourself?
Doing great, doing great. All right, you're looking at, here we go. We got both games covered for you here for the Elite Eight tonight. Gonzaga to face USC, 7:15 Eastern time. Gonzaga laying 8.5, total 153.
It should be a great game between two teams that have dominated the competition in the first three rounds of the tournament. Both USC and Gonzaga have not only covered the number in each of their three wins, but have also defeated their opponents by double digits each time. When you think Gonzaga, you think fast-paced scoring. Gonzaga has the number one offense in the nation, and that's not even close, according to Ken Pom. Gonzaga shoots the ball well over 55% from the field and has dominated their opponents on the offensive glass as well. However, this will be the toughest defense that Gonzaga has faced this entire season, as currently USC owns the fourth-ranked D in terms of adjusted efficiency. The best defense Gonzaga saw in the regular season was in conference play against St. Mary's, and the Gales held Gonzaga under their average points per game number in each of the three meetings that they had. Gonzaga has the number one two-point offense in the country, but unfortunately for the Zags, USC is ranked number one overall in two-point defense, according to Ken Pom. But enough about USC's defense. Let's talk about Gonzaga's. Gonzaga is also a force to be reckoned with on D, as the Bulldogs are ranked 7th in the country in adjusted efficiency defensively. Both USC and Gonzaga force opponents to chew a ton of clock when their opponents have the ball, as both teams average an 18-second defensive possession per trip this season. We know Gonzaga loves to run and gun, but I'm not too sure USC is going to let them in this matchup. The total is steep. Gonzaga is a part of it, but inversely, I think we get a lot of value on the under as well. The total opened up at 155.5 and has crashed down ever since. So I'm going to take the under 152.5, 153 in what should be a fantastic basketball game.
All right, Ron Romanelli here with under USC Gonzaga 153. Chris, Gonzaga have to play a little longer defense than they're used to when you're playing up those WCC opponents. They're usually up by 20 in the 10-minute mark, and they take the foot off the gas. But here they'll have to go maybe a full 40 with some intense defense.
Yeah, and against the second tallest team in the country as well, and I think that's why we're talking about the best 3-point defense in the country, and 2-point defense, excuse me. And you know what? I just think that every time I was looking at these numbers, the number that kept flashing in my mind is somewhere between 140 and 145. I think 153 is too high. I think even 150 is too high. I wouldn't be surprised if we struggled to get to 145. But all that pales to basically the obvious is that I think under 153 is the play to go in this one.
All right, we're going to be here with USC Gonzaga under 153. Ron Romanelli here. This will be the game number 1, 7:15 Eastern time, so check this one out. All right, Ron, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. Good night tonight. 450 units of profit past 7 days. You're doing very well. We got a couple from college, some NBA and hockey. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, things are going well for me in the past 2 weeks. Tonight I have my play of the tournament, my favorite play of the entire NCAA tournament. You can grab that pick for $24.99 for tonight's games. Make sure you check out my long-term plans. Those are the packages that are going to save you the most money in the long run, and that's important when you look at bankroll management. Also, with the MLB right around the corner, take advantage of the best deal in sports handicapping history in our YouTube Premium. You get multiple plays twice a day, and of course, you'll get some of my premium plays on the weekend shows as well. So like Rod said, check out the link in the description below and sign up for the best deal you're going to find.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Ron Romanelli. You see the numbers here, 450 units of profit past 7 days. That is documented. When you check out his profile page there at Pig Dogs Premium, you'll find every play that he's released. Get on board with this package for tonight or that long-term pass is your best value. You choose the terms, a 3, 7, or 30-day pass when you visit Ron Romanelli's profile page over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Ron, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. We'll tune in to the weekend shows, 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday when you're with Mitch and company.
Yeah, maybe I'll find my friend Al Ninos on one of those shows too.
Maybe so. Maybe
see.
so. We'll take a look. All right, Ron Romanelli here on the drive-thru. Have yourself a great night. All right, let's continue on. Guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We greatly appreciate it. All right, now it's time to continue on with the show. It looks like, Chris, you're up next. Front and center, be looking at a hockey game of 4 tonight. So let's go ahead and we'll put up the game numbers from this game 4 tonight. Let's go ahead and see if we got you right over here. Here we go, Chris. So we're going to be looking at the Lightning against, we hope we got it right here. Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets here. Lightning here favor 220, total 5.5.
Yeah, and I tried to go with the blue lighting in the background and sort of set the ice tone a little bit. But, you have Columbus coming into this game just in a bad way, losers of 4 straight. But you also look at those, yes, the 2 losses to Detroit aren't anything to write home about, and, losing to Carolina at home in a sweep. That's really, there's nothing to sneeze at with that loss. But then you have Tampa Bay, who are still one of the best teams in the league, but they also lost to Carolina. They lost to Dallas. They beat Dallas the game before that. Last 3 games decided by 1 goal. Where am I going with this? Head-to-head in the last 8 matchups with Columbus, 6 of them have been decided by 1 goal or needed overtime. 4 of the last 5 when they met in the bubble in the playoffs last year, 1-goal games. This Columbus team may not be the greatest team in the league, but there are certain teams that step up and rise to the occasion when called upon, and I think that's what we're going to see with Columbus tonight. This is a great spot for Columbus to really, show that they're not rolling over. They're not just stepping to the side just because the big, bad, mighty Tampa Bay Lightning are coming into town. No. This Columbus team has enough to get by. They improved their team with Jack Roslovic and Patrick Laine when they pulled them in from Winnipeg. I think Columbus has a chance here to keep this a 1-goal game again, if not pull the outright upset. I'm leaning with the Blue Jackets plus the 1.5 on the puck line. It's been a play that's been very kind to us lately, giving us a lot of value here. Last couple times we've got it at plus money. Here we're getting it at a very, very manageable minus 130. I think that's the way to go in this one.
All right, Chris going here with Columbus on the puck line, plus 130 against Tampa Bay Lightning. And one thing that stood out for me, Chris, looking at Columbus on the road, they've gone under in 14 of 17.
Yeah, and I think that's just, normally in a normal non-COVID year, we'd say, well, they just want to neutralize home ice advantage for the other team as much as possible by kind of keeping it close to the vest, playing it very tight, not wanting to be the team that makes the first mistake. But now in a COVID era where there is no real home ice advantage, and maybe there is for Tampa Bay, depending on how many fans are going to be letting into the stands here. Again, I don't think it's a different strategy from Columbus. I think they play it tight, and they want to go on the road and play physical, which is their style under John Tortorella. They're usually hard-hitting, very physical, and they do play in a ton of low-scoring games. It's just goals come at a premium, and I think that's what we have tonight, even with a finesse team like the Tampa Bay Lightning on the other side.
I heard Tortorella with the Rangers. Does he still do this with his defensemen, force him to dive in front of slap shots at the point?
Oh yeah, easily. Easily, like me when with a chocolate bar that fell on the ground. Yeah, easily. Like you hit the deck. You hit the deck. You dive across. You do whatever it takes to stop the puck coming at you, even if it's coming at your face. He expects you to be yard sale on the ice, spread eagle. You block the shot at whatever cost.
All right, still playing that hard-nosed, grit, tough defense there, and of course, boy, for those defensemen, every time I see them go down, man, it just I gotta shiver a little bit, man. It's.
And and he's still a gem with the press too.
Oh,
he does not want to answer. He does not want to answer. Press conference questions, and it's hard to get a read for Columbus in that regard because you never know what this guy's thinking, and it's hard because when someone asks a dumb question, he'll tell you you're asking a dumb question. Believe me, I've seen that happen too many times, and that's why Columbus. I think they're one of the true teams that's a representation of their coach, if you ask me.
Oh goodness, yeah, and a 13-23 record. It must be brutal for these players to have to practice and go through this night with Tortorella. Losing with this type of record, it must be hell playing for him right now.
Well, I think that's a victim of they're a victim of the realignment. I think that's what this is. You look at normally, I'll take it from me being in Toronto. We have Boston. We have we have some of the better teams. But now that the East Division in the NHL this year is Boston, Tampa Bay, Philadelphia, the New York Islanders, 4 perennial playoff teams. That's the toughest division in hockey, and unfortunately, I think Columbus just kind of got wrangled in with a tough opponent in the Tampa Bay Lightning in theirs.
Yeah, Columbus, the puck line. Watch this one at 7 Eastern time in NHL Center Ice Package. All right, Chris, good night tonight. A couple from NBA. We've got some Elite 8 action still to come. 4 from the NBA, some hockey. We see the numbers here in college basketball. Over 2,100 units of profit that is documented. You're doing fantastic work. What you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
And we try not to touch on it too much, try not to toot my own horn, but still number 1 on that 30-day leaderboard. Got a tight grip on it, tighter than Paulie Dent, and that's for a certain someone behind the scenes. But for tonight, I got my Elite Elevator 5-pack. Went 4-1 on that yesterday for Monday. I've got my 2 favorite college basketball Elite 8 plays for tonight, as well as my 3 favorite plays on the ice. That's going to be up there for $39.95. Guys, I'm planning on sweeping the board tonight, or at worst going 4-1 like we did yesterday. Or check out one of those longer-term packages. Those are going to be some of your best value. A week's going to get you the rest of the college hoops tournament, as well as NHL and opening day coming up. Or, we give you all the other opportunities as well. Season passes, the 2-for-1 capper deal that we always mention. You can pair myself up with Tony or any other fantastic cappers that we've had on tonight's show. You can also get the YouTube premium picks. Those are fantastic value. If you're a $5 better or a $5 better, it doesn't matter. You're getting quality there regardless. Guys, I always say it. The opportunity for you to make money while saving money at Big Dogs is endless. There's a ton of opportunities for you there. Go check them out and don't miss out.
That's right. Don't miss out, guys. Check out Pig Dogs Prim, where you can find Chris Ruffolo there with that long-term pass. You see the numbers here, over 21 units of profit that is documented at the site. You want to try them out for one night, go ahead. But when you get those winnings, make the jump to the long-term pass. 30-day all-sports pass, every play from Chris for 30 days. Of course, that would include hockey, his NBA, the college basketball. Of course, baseball starts on Thursday, so a good time to get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on with our coverage. And now it's time to continue our NBA discussion with James Clark. And, of course, you find James. He's top of the leaderboards, near the top of the leaderboards here in the NBA for this season, doing fantastic work. One of the newer cappers here on the show. We log him in here from West Virginia. Let's go ahead and bring James in right now. James, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you, Tony?
Doing great, doing great. All right, you're going to stay up late tonight out west at 10 Eastern time as the Clippers will play host to Orlando Magic. Clippers up to 11.5-point favorites, total 215.
Yeah, Tony, as you look at this, the Clippers come off a big win yesterday against the Bucks. And, a lot of people, when you see a team come off a big win, you look for a letdown spot. But I think the first half of this season, the Clippers have been a letdown spot all season. I mean, all first half of the season. They finally turned it in. I guess Doc Rivers has got all over them. Something's happened because they finally turned this around. They've won their last 5 games. They're 16 and 8 at home. They've won 31 and 11 when they score over 100 points, which they're going up against defense that's that really don't even play defense. Atlanta, they let all their defensive players go. They went young. They're starting to rebuild. And I look for the Clippers tonight to just dominate. Like I said, they've last 10 games, they've won 8 out of their last 10 games. And when they're favored, they win. When they're favored, they cover the spread 60% of the time. As for the Magic, when they're underdogs, to cover the spread, they usually cover the spread 20% of the time when they're underdogs. So the 10, 11, 12, 15, I look for a blowout tonight myself and the Clippers to get another big win.
All right, James Clark here looking here at the Clippers, laying 11.5 against Orlando Magic. All right, Chris, Tyronn Lue, the coach here for the Clippers, have had issues here trying to get this team motivated, but we've seen here at the end of March, the Clips six straight wins, 6 against spread covers, and they've laid some points here in these. They've been favorites in 5 of those games, and I should say favorite in most of these games exactly, and covering like 5.5-point spreads, 7-point spreads, 9.5-point spreads here. And you're looking at Orlando, a team that really struggles shooting the basketball.
Yeah, struggle shooting the basketball and gets rid of their 3 best players. That's a recipe for success, isn't it? You look at now this Clippers team. Like you said, the concern, being on a back-to-back, and whether or not, Paul George or Kawhi Leonard's going to play. But it looks like tonight Kawhi's going to go. Paul George is questionable, but even then, if he doesn't go, if a Lakers team without Anthony Davis or LeBron James can beat you, the Clippers can beat you with one of their 2 star players, and they can do it by 20. So I'm on the Clippers all day here as well.
Grimmy here on the Clippers, laying 11.5 against the Orlando Magic. All right, James, we got NBA on the board today, some Elite 8. We see your numbers here. Past 7 days, nearly 1,400 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pig Dogs Premium. What you got going on?
Well, first I like to retract. I can't believe I said dollars. I guess I'm thinking the past. But anyways, I got a 5-pack basketball stack. It's got 3 NBA and 2 college basketball. And I also got a late night 3-pack. It's got 2 NBA and 1 college basketball. All 5 of these picks I really love. Like you see, if you jumped on my package the last 7 days, I've put money in your pocket. I've started heating up the last 2 weeks with going 4-1 yesterday, 5-0 a few days ago, 4-0, 3-1, 5-1, 4-1. So if I got some, if you want to take today's pass and upgrade to 7, a 30, or a 3-day, or team me up with me, Chris, Rob, Tony, or Al. Al's been dominating on the ice. He's first in hockey. I'm second in NBA. You get 2 different sports right there. I come, the next few days I look to take over the leaderboard in the NBA. Look to sweep the board tonight. I really think I found my confidence finally. Starting out new, I was nervous at first. And getting the picks in and out, and, just learning the ropes, learning everything. I think I got my feet wet. I'm comfortable, so don't miss out, guys. Any of this guy, all these guys keep talking about baseball. That's coming up. Baseball's coming up. I'm a big baseball fan. Love baseball. Played it all through school. and I just love baseball, and I'm looking to put some money in your pockets in baseball. So jump on board, guys, and I'll put some money in your pocket.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with James Clark. You see the numbers here, nearly 1,400 units of profit past 7 days. That is all documented. When you go to Pick Dogs Premium over James Clark's profile page, you'll see every play that he's listed there on the site, and you'll see it's fully transparent. And of course, that one-day pass has got action for early night and the late night as well. And of course, you can do that or go long-term. That's the best value. You pick one of those long-term passes up, those all-sports passes. You get every play that he releases over there. James releases over at Pick Dogs Premium. And of course, you set the terms when you make the purchase at Pick Dogs. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you in a few days.
Thank you, Tony. I'm getting my feet wet on my picks. I just need to get my feet wet and get settled on this video. Nervous and saying the wrong head coach. But I'm getting there, buddy. I got the picks down. Now I got to get this video thing down.
All right, he's getting it down here. James Clark here on the drive. All right, James, have yourself a good night. All right, let's continue on with the coverage. Guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in because we greatly appreciate it. And for those of you who just joined in, I just want to let you know that we'll recap every play on the show in just a minute here. We got one pick coming. That'll be from yours truly. And then we go right to the recap, and we'll recap all the plays on the show. All right, and by the way, if you missed it, we did cover both college basketball games today on the show. So stay tuned for those picks. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. And it's time for me to put up my pick for tonight. Let's take a look at the game information first, and I think we have it up here now. All right, we've got it well, we don't have it up here. It's the Hawks and the Suns. I got the wrong line up there. It's 5.5-point favorites, actually 6 now. 6 the Suns, 221.5 the total. This one's at 10 Eastern time. You could watch it over on NBA League Pass channel. And I'm going to go with the Hawks here at plus the 6. You know, this will be the Suns' first home game after a 4-game road trip back east. They're in a bit of a shooting slump. If you look at their past 5 games, Sun is shooting just 44%, but 27% from 3. Atlanta looks to rebound after an embarrassing blowout loss to Denver. You know, if this is Atlanta team from last year or a few years ago, I would say, you know, they're going to blow it out again. But I think there's a little bit more fight to this team with McMillan as the head coach. I look for them to respond after that embarrassing loss. They're in the better shooting form than the Suns right now. If you look at their past 5, hitting on 47% of their shots. And of course, look at the Suns' past 4 games. They're in the lower half of the league in offensive efficiency. The Hawks better in that period. 116 points per 100 possessions. Their past 4. Suns 110 per 100. So, Chris, I'm going to take the Hawks here at plus the 6.
Tony, get your bucket and suit up because unfortunately I'm going to have to be on the other side of this one. Only because, you know, I get that, and I agree with you. The Hawks have shown more fight under Nate McMillan, but over that 4 games as well, you know, you go back to the last 5, even before the beginning of the road trip. You beat an LA Lakers team that only had 10 minutes of LeBron James in the game before he got injured. Lost to the Clippers, okay, there's nothing to sneeze at there. But then you lose to the Kings. You beat a Golden State team without Draymond Green and Steph Curry, and then you get blown out by the Nuggets. I think that Phoenix finally excited to get back home. They're going to enjoy some home cooking. I think home is the best way to cure your shooting slump. So I'm going to lean towards the Suns late in the 6.
I understand. I'm going with the Hawks here again. I don't like that first home game after a long East Coast trip with that angle going that route here on the NBA. We'll see what happens if it works in these COVID situations. But that's one of the angles I like here to go against these home teams after, especially out west coming back from a long-term trip. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I got a 3-pack right now. Got an NBA and college basketball combined, and also have the long-term passes, your 3, 7, and 30-day pass available for you right now at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on the show. Now it's time to go ahead and recap the plays. We got Ninos to join us here on the segment. We got started here with Alex. He was on the Hornets, laying a 3 against the Wizards. Tony Brown, Capitals, minus 110 against the Rangers. We had Ninos, Bruins, the puck line, minus 1.5 goals, plus 125 against the Devils. Zawacki, UCLA, Michigan, under 136. Ron Romanelli, USC Gonzaga, under 153. Chris Columbus, puck line, plus 1.5 goals, minus 130 against the Lightning. James was on the Clippers, laying the 11.5 against the Magic. Yours truly on the Hawks, plus the 6 against the Suns. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, I got to keep with Tony Brown on the ice. I love the Capitals minus the 110 against the Rangers. Great value tonight.
All right, going on the ice. All right, let's go to Ninos, number 1 in hockey this year. What you got? What's other than your pick? Which one do you like the best?
I got to agree with that one, too.
You agree with Chris?
With the Capitals, yeah, sorry.
The Capitals with Tony Brown.
Tony Brown's pick, yeah.
Tony Brown, Capitals, -110. I'm going to go with Alex Smart, the Hornets, -3 against the Wizards. Hornets playing pretty good defense. I'm going to look at that angle there against the Washington Wizards, who are on a back-to-back. All right, that'll do it for another edition of the Drive-Thru. Tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We do it all over again. I got a full book of 8 cappers that will get us here on the heels of baseball season, which will start the following day on Thursday. So be sure to check us out on Wednesday night show at 6 Eastern Time. Of course, it all gets started every day with the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You got Mitch, Ron Zawacki, Brian Biller, and you almost have some handicapper guests that will show up on occasion there on the morning show. So check it out. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the crew from tonight's show. Let's wave a goodbye to everyone. Before we do, we got our birdcage pick from our buddy here, Ron Zawacki, Boston, Carolina, and Tampa Bay. Maybe we get Tony Brown. Don't forget to sign off, my man. He's still cooking that pasta. That pasta dinner is cooking. He's getting ready to eat it. I think they're sampling, getting the dinner table ready. I'm getting hungry myself. So let's sign off, guys. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys.